No moi, it's Joinen, and welcome to the people who think that they're very five-head. We're talking about the I am very smarts, the people who will go out of their way to make sure that you understand that they are very, very smart. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, we have a, oh gosh, this is, how many levels deep are we going? This is posted on the I am very smart subreddit. It's a screenshot of the That Happened subreddit, where they said, and the whole class clapped and became an atheist, which is a screenshot of the atheism subreddit. Okay, we've got our context. Destroyed someone in an argument. We were in a Zoom and I noticed someone with a cross on their necklace. I told him, take that off. You're just supporting a imaginary man. And LaMayo, he couldn't even come up with a good argument. He just responded, you don't believe him and I respect that, but I do believe in him. He didn't even come up with a good response. He just replied a very nice, just civil response. And I just replied with, I don't believe in him because I do not bother myself with such dumb things. I almost revealed my true intelligence. Absolutely destroy him. But the teacher kicked me out because she's a snowflake too. The level of like, oh, man. I was absolutely destroying this person who was like, yeah, that's right. You can believe what you believe and I can believe what I believe. Got him so good. It's so, it shows like so little self-awareness. The weird thing is that they posted that onto r/thathappened, but like you don't doubt that that actually happened. Because the story is not in any way impressive. Not like other atheists. I'm just good at math and science. Specifically, I've ruined online friendships over debates of black holes and space-time laws of physics with people. So, like, just a random bean with science/math skills. XD. I mean, it's just a little bit sad if you really think about it. This person's like, let me tell you, I have lost friends because of how smart I am. Sucks to be you, right? Everybody wants to be me. I am so good at science and maths that I can't keep friends, guys. Get on my level, XD. Here we go. We've just had a big language chat in the stream before we started recording the video. If you want to be a part of the casual conversations, make sure to follow me on Twitch. We film these live. And we also, you know, we get to know each other a little bit. We were just discussing weird languages. So here we go. We've got this one. This, in brackets, as you appear to be female. Okay. What's happening? I am responding to their tomfoolery in ancient Greek, the purest of languages. The ironic thing about it is that it's such a clear example of tomfoolery. The irony is that replying in ancient Greek is just such a pure form of tomfoolery. It is tomfoolery in itself. If you can't speak in symbols, don't talk to me. Ancient Greek. There are plenty of times when I go online and see two idiots throwing the phrase Dunning-Kruger back at each other. Look at that. I called them idiots. Intelligence gives me the falsetto superiority complex. Is that superiority complex? See what I did there? My IQ is 130, and I would say I reap the benefits of it. Once you get an IQ over 126, you know, just four points below me, you are less likely to succeed in life due to the correlation between intelligence and mental illness. Oh gosh. Well, I'm not exception to that. I have OCD, anxiety, depression, and bipolar, the big four. The big four? But I overcame these issues through medication and therapy, and now I'm realizing that I'm good at everything. I don't even know how to unpack this one. There's just a lot going on in this one. They just admitted to having a superiority complex. Or am I missing something? Intelligence gives me this falsetto superiority complex. Sorry. The superiority complex! No comment. Yeah, I don't even know. As someone with mental illness, I hate when people act like depression, OCD, or whatever makes them smart or quirky. I dislike it as well. It's just weird because they're like, but I overcame it through medication and therapy. So, good. But now I'm realizing that I'm good at everything. I don't know. So cute. Say it again. One more time. Superiority complex? Showing this video to me is like showing a degree level mathematician the simple addition and teaching him about it. Is this a YouTube comment? Dude, no one needs you to see the video. No one sat you down and was like, listen to this video about complex mathematics. Wait, what is it? It's a video about SCP creatures. I don't even know what that is. Oh, so this person's not even It's not even about maths. This person's just such a genius about... What is SCP? Can anyone fill me in? It's got to be someone who knows what this is. It's like fake CIA things. What? I'm just getting more confused. Secure, contain, protect. Monster thingies. Okay, so this person's an expert on it. So much so that showing them a video about it is just like showing a degree level mathematician simple addition and teaching him about it. I have more neurons than the average person. I counted. Okay? It makes me jump to conclusions faster, and I also make connections that are not there. What? I'm so big brain. I jump to conclusions that aren't true. By definition, those are not selfies. What are we talking about? Lol. I am very smart. I am. Thanks for the comment. I am extremely intelligent. I am, okay? But you keep saying this. You keep saying I fit into this I am very smart thing. It's just the truth. I am. I'm extremely intelligent. I have more neurons. And so I've got so many that I get things wrong. And that makes me smart. We counted my neurons. We sat down with a smart specialist, someone who's just super smart at knowing whether people are smart, and we counted all of the neurons. We sat them down on a petri dish. We got out a microscope. There's a lot of them. Neurons aren't even connected to intelligence. Shh, 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 shh. You don't know what you're talking about. The MCU is the bottom of the barrel entertainment-wise. Yes. Absolute classic. All right, hold on. Let's see what he has to say. They don't even have a good score to go with any film. Wait, hold on. You can say what you want about MCU, but they do have good music. They actually do. And all you get is Guardians of the Galaxy with his low-tier boomer rock. No, the Guardians of the Galaxy music, Guardians of the Galaxy has an amazing soundtrack. It's a very good soundtrack. Anyone who watched these films and enjoy them have the same intellectual IQ. Mine is 137. Of the average American. So, I'm not surprised they're so famous. What does that mean? Anyone who watched these movies, is the average American. What does that even mean? These immensely popular movies, dude, anyone who watched them is just like, you're just like the average person. I guess so. I guess by definition, the most popular movie is gonna have a fairly wide, average fan base. What are you even saying? The movies appeal to so many people that the average IQ of the people watching them is average. I mean, I agree. They're not standout films. They're not there to absolutely blow you away. And some people would disagree with that, and that's probably a taste thing. To me, personally, I don't feel like they're amazing, but they're good. It's like going to a pretty good restaurant. You're gonna get good food. It's not like some Michelin star level stuff. It's just, you're not gonna come out disappointed unless you're watching Ant-Man. I just didn't really, Ant-Man missed the mark for me. Humor felt a little bit forced, but but that's just coming from me with my 100 and I've forgotten my IQ. We tested it one time. I'm just a little bit too big brain. The humor wasn't Rick and Morty level, so you don't go to the movies expecting Citizen Kane. Oh my goodness. Look, I don't care if this makes me seem like the biggest bigot, bottom tier 20 IQ. Citizen Kane is just an actual boring movie. I don't care if it was important at the time. It's just boring. You can't tell me it's interesting. I wouldn't have watched the whole thing, but when you have a degree in media, you're gonna have to watch a thing or two about Citizen Kane. It's just boring. You've just incited a riot. Really? Are there that many Citizen Kane fans in my chat? Citizen Kane fans have to be like an extremely vocal minority. I agree, not interesting, just culturally significant. I'll accept that. I get that. Important, but not necessarily interesting. As a movie. Like, I guess it's interesting for other reasons or whatever. I hate being smart because the smarter you are, the more you understand reality. And my brain understands reality to a degree where it keeps wanting to self-destruct. Yeah, I understand reality. I don't even, what do you... Your brain wants to explode because of how much you understand reality. Okay, this one is replying to someone complimenting someone's drawing. Okay, why? It's just some guy in bed with a cat. You literally have sci-fi content at your fingertips thanks to the wonders of modern technology. And you find this cool of all things? Pathetic. It's not like I expect you to be an expert on complex topics like the subject of the superlatives that allow you to instigate the inclination of willful ignorance in relation to a 1080p monitor, which I am. But come on. What? This last sentence is so silly. Like when people try to just show off, oh, I know a couple big words. And in relation to a 1080p monitor, you don't even know. You don't even know, my dude. There's plenty of like if you're looking at this on, a modern Mac or something like that, like you probably got a higher than 1080p monitor. A lot of people have higher than 1080p monitor. Even your phone most likely has higher than 1080p monitor. But that's beside the point. Are you having a go at someone because someone likes art of being in bed with a cat, and then you're like, why would you be into this when there is sci-fi? What? You like illustrations of cats when there's sci-fi? The conservative case for teen pregnancy, the American conservative, okay, what do we have to say about it? Where the success sequence is the parsimonious elevating lust and the pursuit of wealth above the natural goods. Pregnancy is liberal in the old-fashioned sense of the word. Indeed, by the standards of our professional class, even munificent. Do you think people that talk like this have any friends? How do you communicate with people? Like, I don't think smart is using words you obviously know other people don't understand, because you're not communicating with people then. You're just putting words down. And I don't think that's very smart. People don't communicate with others. They just want to feel superior. That's what I'm saying. What's the point of saying all this if you're not actually communicating anything to anyone? I think you would have to be crazy to buy a Rolex right now. I'd invest in AMC, buy the dips in crypto. You'll make 10 times that in a few days. AMC is on the free fall. It was only hyped so the early guys could get out. False. There's still 132 million shares shorted. The company could run for 2 years, even if they make zero revenue in that time. AMC is easily a $30 plus stock when they return to pre-COVID numbers, but by all means, attempt to argue with the math with an astrophysicist. I've bet 4,200 shares, maybe about 16K today, and that's not including the calls I own. People like you always thought Doge and Bitcoin weren't going anywhere back when 10,000 Doge cost $6 and 10,000 Bitcoin cost $8. I'm curious about your training as an astrophysicist gives you such deep insight into the stock market. Did you sell? Math plus insanely high IQ plus my portfolios speak for themselves. Plus buying a home in 90,077. That's probably the zip code. At age 23, the raw Ortex data plus being Jewish plus AMC completed their revenue share offering, plus the massive spike today where only about 1% of shorted shares covered. Plus I started my own business at age 14 and I was making 50 to 79K a year in high school. I've got plenty more. Jeez, dude, you know what you don't have much of is just the self-confidence to just be happy with your own decisions. And supposedly the money that you've made, rather than just trying to convince everyone how amazing you are. If that is the truth and you've made big bucks, great, enjoy it. Why are you spending your time getting into arguments with people on Facebook? Something tells me this guy didn't make a lot of money. The thing I love about this one is did you sell? It's like, okay, but like, did you sell? r/INTJ. Which one is the INTJ? Person with introverted, intuitive thinking and judging personality traits. These thoughtful tacticians love perfecting the details of life, applying creativity and rationality to everything they do. Their inner world is often a private, complex one. Okay. I see where this is gonna go. If you are worthy of an INTJ's time, please keep a few things in mind. Most of us INTJs have spent our lives honing our skills of people watching. We mentally document everything there is to document about a person. We study you. We can't help it. It is just who we are. We watch how you do things, how you interact with others, how you speak, how you dress, how you carry yourself, how you respond to certain situations and scenarios all the time. Documenting your facial expressions, micro expressions, mannerisms, habits, quirks, you name it. If any of these are out of whack, not in line with our own morals and codes, we write you off immediately or set up boundaries that keep the toxicity at bay. Traits like these are why it is nearly impossible to lie to an INTJ. Between our ridiculously on-point intuition and our way of noticing when even the smallest of details have changed or are off, we can usually pinpoint exactly what type of question to start asking. This is the real reason we do not have a ton of friends or even care to have a ton of friends. It's too time consuming to do this with people, and most people's actions don't match their words anyway. It's sad to say, but most people are fake to some extent, and it stops there. We don't need more. Worthy of a person's time. Like, are you a god or something? Hey, There are not many people who are worthy of an INTJ's time. Okay. I always find it so funny when people like, they do some personality test and they're like, yes, like they just get some massive ego boost from it. They read all the things that are good about them and they're like, oh my goodness, that is me. Then you clearly get like this inflated ego. You're like, okay. Clearly, we're the best personality type. And I'm practically a demigod. This person went on 16 personalities and took it too seriously. Yeah, we did it once. Some years ago on a video about Onision or something like that. I don't remember what I got. Like Zodiacs. Yeah, similar stuff. Also INTJ. Apparently can't shut up. YouTube comment on Carry On My Wayward Son. I don't watch TV. My good taste in music brought me here. I'm 28 and have been listening to this song for at least 15 years. It amazes me how with the internet, so many individuals in my generation find great music like this through TV shows. Please don't include me in that group. I find my music I like by looking for it. How? How do you find music? You've got to find it somehow. Somehow. You had to have found this music. Why is finding it through a TV show any different than finding it through any other means? I've been into this song for 15 years because my brother showed it to me 15 years ago. You guys who found it through a TV show, we are not the same. Weird flex, but okay. Yeah, literally. That's like if you go to the comment section of Supermassive Black Hole by Muse, it's just an absolute riot. It's just there's two warring factions. The Muse fans, the people who listen to real music, and then there's the Twilight fans. And the Twilight fans commenting, I'm forever gonna love this song from that moment in Twilight. And then all the people are like, you know, Muse is actually so much bigger than just Supermassive Black Hole, and you only like it because it's in some lame teen movie. How dare a band find success and gain a larger audience from it? There's just this instinct. There's like this natural instinct, and I think it's fair enough to want people to know. You're like, no, actually. It's just the ongoing, it will never die. It is as old as time. I was listening to this song before it was popular. The funny case there is that realistically that song would have been popular anyway, but you just like, for some reason you need people to know. It's, I was there. I was listening to this song. A whole bunch of 80s songs are flooded with JoJo reference comments. That would trigger so many people. Like, I'm a Believer, it's the Shrek song. What, are there really people who comment on it and they're like, actually, I was listening to I'm a Believer, but for Shrek. Twilight got me into Muse and Paramore, nothing to apologize for. Well, actually, I was listening to Paramore, before the Twilight movies ever came out, and I found them through them being, from them touring with Reliant K, who was my who was my favorite band, and we are not the same. You don't understand jokes. I understand jokes. I'm also highly literate with a superior vocabulary. My diction isn't influenced by memes, and I can't be trained to dumb myself down. So what's your excuse? Wow, you're so smart. What do you have a degree in? YouTube video spelling errors and phonics? I'm so jealous. I'm making a list of academic papers written in the most impenetrable jargon. If you're an academic and have some humorous recommendations, I'd love to hear from you. Matt has gone full reactionary. Is this because you're smarting from your undergraduate level understanding of Marcuse? Shall we retry Derrida in absentia? Or maybe some disciplines are hard and have a technical language that is refractory to understanding for the layperson. Dude, your tweet does not have to be refractory to understanding for the layperson. It's Twitter. If these people are so smart, why am I losing brain cells? That's how they're so smart. They steal yours by saying stuff like this. Why are big words always associated with big brain? You mean humongous words? Anyway. Like I said, come and follow me on Twitch. It's a lot of fun. And get some of the Lemon Carton merch or the Nog Thug merch. I'll see you guys tomorrow.